You will not get views until your audience click on your videos. Right before anyone clicks on your video, the first thing that should attract them is your thumbnail. It has to be clickable and attention grabbing. And this means that you have to put more effort in making sure you have the best thumbnail for your videos. And the result of this is that you will have better click-through rates, you're going to have better views, and of course the algorithm will love you. So let me show you how you can create really interesting thumbnails like this using your mobile phone. So let's get started. So first you open up your Pixel Lab, and in Pixel Lab you have to set your dimension to YouTube thumbnail. So you come here and select YouTube thumbnail. So then you come to change your color, you set it as black, or you come here to choose the color. So I always like using this color right here, not too dark. Alright, so something like that. So this is cool. So the next thing you do is you come to where you have your shapes. So once you create a line, right, so you're going to kind of create something like this. Alright, just very tiny line like that. So you would copy it, right, and then you would move it down just a little bit. So let's select, and then you move down. So the reason we want to create more like a grid kind of thing, just with the lines. So but then you come here and merge these ones together so that it's easier. Then you copy again and then you move down. Alright, just make sure that after moving down everything is centered. So you come here to center, make sure you center it. And after making sure everything is centered, then you come here to your layers and you can come and merge everything together. Alright, so you click on merge together, and then after that you come to your opacity and you're going to reduce it, alright, so that it becomes a little lighter, but don't make it too light. So then you can go ahead to lock up, alright, so that you don't have to move it while editing. So you come here and select your Bezier tool and you scroll up to where you have stroke color. First we need to change the stroke color to something like a greenish lemon color. So you come here and click on it. So you can add your own color by clicking on the add and selecting the green color that you want. Alright, so just this is how you can do it. So after that you can come here to select your stroke size. So I'm going to be selecting my stroke size depending on what you want. And then once you're done selecting the stroke size, you can come here and select this action tool, the first action tool right there. This will help you remove one point, and then you're only left with only a single point. And then you can move the point to where you want it to start from. So we're going to be moving it down just like this. And after moving it down, then you can go ahead to come here to click on the first Bezier mode right there. So now you can go ahead to create your graphs. So this is very easy. You just have to be drawing the lines to the directions that you want the graph to be created in. So once you get to the highest point here, the last point, you will drag it down to the point here, and then we want to make it to be more like a complete shape and no more just like a line. And to do that, you come here to select this second action tool right there, and it closes up the points, the 2 points. Alright, and there you can come here to select the second Bezier mode where you can adjust it. Alright, to take this a little bit down so that you can have more space to drag the the shape. Alright, so then you can then come here to your fill tool where you can select your gradients. I always love using the gradients. So here I will adjust the gradients to the form I want it to be, and I will drag this down to the middle just a little bit. Alright, and then I will change the color. Alright, so for here I'm going to be using the green color, right, but the greenish kind of color will be a darker green. And for the second part of the gradients, I'm going to be using the transparent option. Here I will come here to where I have color, and the middle one I'll drag it to the middle here, and this I'll take it to the end. Alright, once that is set, then you're good to go. So you can see the difference, alright, that it has made to the filling. Alright, so you can go ahead to increase the stroke width if you want to do that again. And after doing that, you can go ahead to adjust the shape, the entire shape. All right, so you can click OK here and adjust the entire shape. Make sure that everything looks good, all right, on the page, just as you can see right here. Make sure it looks good on the page, and you can add some shadow effects. You can come, just as you can see, you can add some shadow effects depending on the kind of graph you create. And you can see some effects you can also create with the graphs. So now we're going to be adding our text. So right here, I would come here to add the text. The text is going to be very simple, so I'll just write go viral, all right, and then I'll come here and choose a color, all right, that I want to use, all right, and then you choose your font. You also need to know that when you're creating thumbnails, you need to use very attractive colors, all right. So these colors, as you can see right here, they are very catchy and they are very attractive to the eye, so when people look at it, they will want to watch the video, all right. For example, this one I'm going to be using a greenish, a yellowish color, because yellowish is bright, all right, and all of that. So I'm also going to be adding an arrow to this, all right. So I'm going to be leaving all the resources of this video in the description so that you guys can get access to it, and also don't forget to love this video after watching it. Thank you so much, and let me see your comments in the comment sections. All right, so let's see the results.